What's up, world? It's your boy Shawn Max Speaks. Salute everybody out there, man. Big day, beautiful day, man. Lovely day. Nice outside, man. No snow. It was snowing. That's the other day. Now it's all nice and also all clean, man. So that's what's up, man. Beautiful April 1st day, man. Big up to everybody out there. Shawn Max Speaks, Vision Out Loud. Love, man. Love life, man. Love yourself, man. Big up yourself, man. No worries, no problems. It's a sad day, though, man. Last night I was up all night watching the thing about Nipsey Hussle. You know, different videos, the news, you know, what was going on, what was happening, man. And it's unfortunate. I really did him. I paid attention to him when he first stepped on the scene. I didn't even know he was into music like that. But I was really just, you know, I was captivated more by his intellect, his whole mannerism as far as business, as far as life, everything, man. I thought that was so dope, man, because anybody that's on the same thing that I'm on, learning, reading, doing anything that you can do, helping your community, helping the next man, I'm bigging that up, man. So that was so nice and so dope of all the great things that he did for his community, man. And it's unfortunate that he had to go out that way. It's just sad, you know, because when I first seen it on my phone, I'm like, nah, this ain't real. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this ain't true. That's the first thing I said, and I clicked on the link, and I'm looking, I'm like, what? And then I seen LeBron James post something, and that's when I was like, oh shit, this really happened. I'm like, but why him though? You know what I mean? Somebody who's building up, somebody who's doing something, man, and this would be taken out like that. So man, rest in peace, man. Man, you gotta know you did a great service out here, man. You gotta know it was all worth something, man. You know, that's legacy. Because when you live life, man, and you go out here and you really doing like big things, helping people, uplifting people, you know, creating jobs, creating different things for people, especially in a black community, in a brown community, just in your community, period. You'll always, the universe, the God knows and sees everything that you have done. That's the meaning of life, man. That's why a lot of people is in search, because they haven't did anything in life. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really extended the hand in life. When it's always about me, you never feel completed. You dig what I'm saying? So when you do things like Nipsey Hussle has done, man, you know, you got to do nothing but, you know, hats off to the brother, salute the brother, man, and all he has done, man. You know, prayers off to the family, to his kids, man. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. We live in a mean, evil world, man. I mean, it's crazy the way the hatred is out here. It's crazy the way the jealousy, the envy. It's bananas. And a lot of times you can have jealousy. You can have people that hate you for no apparent reason. They hate you. It's for a reason, but it's nothing that you have done towards them. You dig what I'm saying? So people will dislike you and have a problem with you just because you moving nice, just because you got a nice family, just because you look happy every day, or you cool every day, or things that just look like it's moving up for you, or you got you got 2-3 more friends or whatever than they have, man. And people look at you as being, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't shit. You ain't this. You ain't that. Or I just got a problem with you, man. This is real life. This is how people is. That's why the hate is so real, because people start seeing you make it. People, you don't even have to make it as far as like being successful, man. You can just be living a good life, man, with your family. I have people that envy me and got an issue with me and got a problem with me just because I've been married forever, man. I'm a dope ass dad. I keep all my business intact, man, and I just do what it is I do, but I also extend my hand and uplift and help and reach out, man. I do all that. That's my MO. That's the main thing I do. And and I still got people that got an issue with me, man. It's crazy. So when you hear about these celebrities and hear about these people that's making it big time, man, having to move up out their city, move up out the state, because people don't like that. When people see you rising up and they still at the bottom, or they still ain't found their purpose or their meaning, man, and they see you doing things and you happy and you know what I'm saying? You got nice jewelry on or whatever, man. You driving in a nice car. They got an issue. They got a problem with that, man. And that's unfortunate, man, that we have people out here in this world like that today. That just mad for no reason, that people, man, and whatever they can do, man, they'll do it. You dig what I'm saying? This world is built on hatred. This world is built on evil, man. I don't care if nobody tell me this shit down here, man, is so crooked and so backwards. Like when you a good-hearted person, when you free spirit, when you independent thinker, man, you start noticing things about this world and be like, this shit is act like it's hell on earth, man. It really does. It's why watching the stupid and the senseless violence that goes on and people that's taking people's lives like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Laughing at it and whatever. Walk up in a movie theater, shoot up everybody. Walk up in the school, shoot up kids in the 5-year-olds in the kindergarten. How can you do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I never understood that. I don't understand how people can have that much type of hate. Robbing people's houses and then shooting a person. You know, people just going to their car in the morning and boom, they just getting their life took from them just like that. This so easy. So easy, so heartless, man. You got a lot of evil down here, man. You got a lot of negativity, you got a lot of evil spirits, man. So you got this, like one of the best stories I heard from one of the dopest women is Maya Angelou, when she said, be careful who you let in your house. Be careful who you entertain in your home. Because whatever they're dragging, whatever they're carrying with them can get in your wallpaper, can get in your sofa, get in your tables, get in your floor and your carpet, get all through the whole area of your house. All this dynamic shit, this evil shit, the spirits, whatever it is, they traveling around with them, and it can get all up, it can get festered, man. I have been in places literally, because you got to be aware and you got to pay attention to things, man. That's why I tell you, that's why in my last video beforehand, I told you about, man, self-awareness. I have been in places where you can I have literally been able to feel something, my whole vibration was off. Like I can feel something was wrong. Sometimes you can feel a heaviness. Sometimes you can feel a real bad discomfort come over you and just like, man, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, it's spirits, man. That's spirits don't like good spirits in a place where it's corrupt with bad spirits, or the bad spirits is running the place and a good spirit walk in there. They don't like that. You dig what I'm saying? And ain't no time to be trying to fight that. And ain't nothing, you not get out. Boom. You dig what I'm saying? When you gotta move, man. You gotta feel that and get out. So pay attention to your whole spirit, man. Pay attention to your whole vibration, to your whole energy when you're around certain people. That's why you gotta move light, man. And don't be carrying big loads with a whole bunch of people, because, you know, evil spirits attract evil spirits, man. So you gotta be careful of that, for real. Don't nobody have meaning in life no more, man. That's why people do crazy stuff. Don't nobody have nothing to grab onto, nothing to, your original self. I'm not talking about power, because people chasing power. People chasing fame. People chasing money. People chasing pleasure. But the two biggest things is power and pleasure. That's what people want. People want pleasure. They want the nice stuff. They want to feel good. They want that pleasure, man. People want power. You know what I'm saying? You get pleasure, you get money, you get power, you get money. When you get those things, that's what people chasing. That's what people want. People don't have no meaning. You go back to your original self. Find your original self, man, and grab on and understand what meaning is. Something I have done. It's something I think is dope, because I never did it before. I sat down and I just went back through my life, starting at when I could remember, as, you know, me really, you know, growing up, like in my teens maybe, you know, and I began to just take a walk back memory lane, because I question, why do I do what it is I do? And people should do that, man. Like even if you ain't doing nothing, go back to your original self. You might be able to find out, you know, something more about yourself that maybe you lost it along the way because of this crazy world, crazy society, and it's so easy to get addicted to this and addicted to that and fit in with this group and fit in with that group, that you lose your original self. So I just went back, I just took a trip back memory lane, man, and I just began to reminisce and write down. It did a, you know, my own little video documentary that about how I started. Like, I knew at a young age, like, I shouldn't be smoking these miles. I shouldn't be doing this, man. I shouldn't be doing. I know this ain't right, because I want to do something good in life. You know what I mean? And then went from there. It went to me like really getting in church and really, you know, this just, you know, wanting to help other people, wanted to get myself straight and learn the stuff first. And, you know, I evolved from church, you know, got out of there, left that alone, but yet still kept the same attitude. And I began to catch myself always entertaining people as far as words of wisdom, as far as, you know, uplifting people. Then I start seeing, you know, and I didn't even pay no attention to this in the process. You got to pay attention to things you do and don't miss that moment, right? So I watched myself, you know, almost like being a mentor to grown people, you know what I mean? Older people, talking to older people, watching people, you know, talk to me to the point I'm talking to them and they crying. A lot of times you don't even have to say something. A lot of times it's the energy that they feel that they can open up and speak to you. So I began to reminisce about this stuff, man. Remembering this when I was in the military and how I was like the drill sergeant to a lot of the boys in there, man. I was, you know, yoking them up like, dude, don't you ever in your life let somebody just, you know, punk you down like that and belittle you and do this, man. You know what I mean? This basic, you know, basic straight talk to uplift the spirit of a broken person. Because again, motivation is dope, but motivation do not work to people that's broken. You got to fix the brokenness, the motivation, because everywhere I went was motivation. For me, I went to church, it was motivation. When I went to, I don't know how many different seminars I went to, it was motivation. Travel so many different places, it was motivation. Even went to stopped in places in Germany, you know what I mean, just to listen to like influential people to motivate me or try to find out, you know, my means and my calling and what it is I'm supposed to do, because everybody is in search for it. But what I didn't know was I already had it. I was already it. You dig what I'm saying? I just wasn't believing in it to the utmost. I wanted to do business. I wanted to get into this and get into all different types of things. So I wasn't even looking into it like that. But then I just paid attention to it, man. I started noticing how I always was trying to impact people's lives. How I always had people call me. You know, I mean, it went from black people to white people. Every demographic, man, I have sat down and spoke to, or they called me up and they going through a divorce and they going through this and they going through this trial and, you know, can I come over? Can I sit with them? You know what I'm saying? I mean, crazy stuff, man. But I have talked to so many people and just never really I just looked at it as like I'm just a cool cat, man, and everybody just want to talk to, and I enjoy doing this. Never thought about nothing else. But as I took that trip, man, I started noticing things that I have always done. You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, man, let me get back to my original self. Let me get back to that person, because that was dope. I was really enjoying that. Not, you know, can nickel and dime with it here and there, but now I'm like, oh, that's, you see what I'm saying? So a lot of times we miss the meaning of our life because we get caught up in all these different, this circus and all this crazy shit that's going on out here. So we lose ourselves in the middle of that, man, and we never have a chance to grab it. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of times that's why you can hear a lot of brothers in prison like, man, I wish I could have another chance. I wish I can go back and do this, because I really enjoyed carpentry when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed doing this when I was a kid. I really enjoyed this type of, and it's like I needed some money. Mom's is hurting, man, and I went out there and I did what I had to do. Now I'm locked up in here for life. We got to pay attention, man, and we got to make sure that we understand, grab meaning to our lives. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's so important, man, to understand what you meant for. You know, I'm not talking about, again, not pleasure and not power, because everybody go chasing them things, but put them things on the side, because whatever you meant for it can bring some power. It can bring maybe some pleasure, and it comes organically. You know, I mean, but don't chase after it to the point that you lose your soul, that you lose yourself in the process of it. You see what I'm saying? You can look at somebody like Nipsey Hussle, and as I heard, I believe it was, what is the dude's name? I forget the dude's name, but he went to school with him. And he was talking about when Nipsey was young in school, he was the same exact way. He was the same exact way. He was always talking to people. He was always, you know, telling people have a great day, have a wonderful day, and he was always a dude that, you know, squashed beef and brung people together and was a middleman and was this and all this different things. What is that dude's name? He's black something. Dude, the big tattoo on his face, a zigzag tattoo on his face. So that's who he was. And then when he started living his life and started doing, he still was that person. Regardless of the ins and outs, he came back to that. He took his money, he invested in the neighborhood, invested in back into his community, helping people out, helping with the kid, all this stuff, man. So you can see that was his meaning, that was his purpose, and he took it, and he got into music, and then he was able to get the power side, the pleasure side with the money and everything, and was able to really build up what he wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? So have meaning to your life, man. Find meaning to your life. Find purpose to your life. Understand that your original self is your true self. Not this made up BS. Not this I'm trying to act this certain type of way, or you know what I'm saying? It's none of that, man. Or well, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I'm in this toxic relationship. I'm in this, I'm in this bad situation. I'm just gonna stay here because I can't get back to that. You can always, man, push that original you back up out of you and find meaning. And this find meaning in life, period. Something to hold on to that really give you purpose, that really give you that push, man, to be like, I want more, I want to do more. Because once I sat down, I'll tell you, man, I sat down, jotted down notes, made my little video blog to myself, and it just really hit me. You know what I'm saying? It's really like, man, damn, I never paid attention to that. And people don't do that. So we just out here grabbing. We out here grabbing and scrambling and trying to do this, and we become so confused by it. I talk to so many young bros, man, that's so confused about what they want to do in life. What I supposed to be in life. What you know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what it is, but we create this other path. Oh, we want to be this because we see everybody else being there. Oh, we want to get involved in this because that look like it's so nice, man. So I want to get involved. But that's not your true self. That's not your true identity. If you ain't vibing with it, if you ain't feeling with it, and you still confused, and you gotta push back, man. So I'm Shawn Max Speaks, man. Listen out loud. You get down with my video, man. I appreciate you, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. Comments. You can say anything, man, in the little box down there. You can hit that bell, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Anytime I put out a new video, you'll be the first one to know, man. So, hey, I salute y'all, man. But just live your life, man. Be safe out there, man. Pay attention, man. Be self-aware. Be conscious, man. Grab your original self. Understand who you are. Take time just to find yourself, man. I salute y'all. Big everybody up out there, man. Have a good, wonderful day.